Oh, hey! Welcome to Let These Corner, where a house becomes a home. Today I'm excited to show you how to take one piece of investment decor and make it work for you 365 days a year. So hang out here in Let These Corner. Today I'm excited to show you my very favorite piece of decor. It's this little cream colored farmhouse truck. It's made of metal and it caught my eye last year at Kirkland's. They are still available. They brought them back this season, and this was an investment piece. It cost $54.99. I don't typically pay that much for decor, but I had to have it, and I'm glad I brought it home because with the tips and tricks that I learned from Ramon at home, I was able to decorate this little truck for all of the seasons, and it sat on my coffee table 365 days. I just undecorated the summer theme, and now I'm excited again to share how to decorate it for fall. Now I have to say right off the bat that my style is a little bit eclectic. I have no training at all except for what I learned this year from my favorite YouTubers in home decor. So for me, this is a passion, and it is these projects bring me a lot of joy. So part of that is just spreading everything out that I think I might need for a project and having it handy. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what you may need if you decide to decorate a little truck for fall. An assortment of greenery. Obviously we're not gonna use all of it. An assortment of ribbons. One of many tricks that I learned from Ramon at home is never to throw away these little leftovers from other projects. They will come in handy for this project as well. I am going to use an assortment of little faux corn, some fall picks and leaves, and of course some little pumpkins. All right, so the very first thing that I like to do is and what I did is add some of this moss to the back of the truck. The convenient thing about this little truck is that it already has a layer of floral foam, and so you are 50% of the way there. The first thing that you need to do is decide you need to green the bottom of your truck. And I did not think that you could use greenery when you were decorating for a season like fall, but my friend, really not my friend, but one of my teachers, Ramon at home, has taught me that when you put these colors together, everything comes alive. So I love working with eucalyptus recently, so I just start playing with this. And you do an assortment of high-low. One of the important things to consider when you're putting together a piece of floral decor is whatever goes in the front goes in the back. You want to make sure that you mix everything up so that you have a balance in your creations. And I have this pick of leaves, but I want to keep this. I don't want to make this arrangement over the top, so I'm not sure that I'm going to use these. I'm going to lay these to the side. So another really popular greenery in farmhouse decor is lamb's ear. So I want to put a little bit of lamb's ear in the front, and whatever I do to the front, remember that you want to do to the back. And you begin to see your creation take shape right before your very eyes. And this is the cool thing about this little truck. A little goes a long way. The bed isn't very big, so you don't need to spend a lot of money to update her for every season. Once you're satisfied with the greenery that you have, you start to insert your florals, your seasonal florals. So for that transition, I'm throwing in these orange eucalyptus. I love these little picks. You can get these at Hobby Lobby, and these are cute because they have the little pine cones in them. It just brings some texture. I think I'm going to go ahead and work with a few sprigs of this boxwood. Maybe not. I really like this boxwood, but I don't know, I'm gonna save her. Yeah, no, I'm gonna save her for now. The other thing I want to start doing is putting in the little pumpkins, because this is primarily a pumpkin carrying truck. So you just put your little pumpkins in the back of the truck. They take up a lot of space, so you don't need too many of them. And I just have a little assortment in these nice fall colors. All right, and then once I have the bulk of the space covered, I just go in with filler. So I'm going to use these little ears of corn here and there to give me pops of color. Another tip that I learned from Ramon at home is that when you're using these little sort of focal pieces, that you want to group them up in threes. Draws your eye towards it. So I'm going to do that here. Just inserting little pieces of corn here and there in groups of 3. And this is the other cool thing, that you don't make a commitment to these pieces because you're just laying them down and arranging them, and then you can easily pull it apart. Now I do want to fill some of these gaps. I think I'm still going back and forth about this boxwood. I'm going to try it a little bit. This is all about playing, and it's one of the things that I discovered that just brings joy, and it's a stress reliever. There's also some ASMR when you poke, that sound of poking the pick into the foam. There's some satisfaction in that as well. And so you can just easily pull these things apart, and it will release a nice little sprig like that you can just pop in and fill in any gaps and corners. I'm doing this really quickly. It doesn't really take a lot of time. That's the other thing that I really like about this little truck, that you can put it together in no time and feel a little sense of accomplishment and have a cute little piece of fall decor. La pièce de résistance, you need some twinkle lights. And these easily insert here, and you bring this around like this, and you have this little cute truck. Now, stay with me, because this is not everybody's cup of tea. Mixing florals like this, I understand that not everybody likes the way that this looks. So the beauty of decorating with a little truck like this is that you can easily take it apart and make it to your liking. So if you're not happy with that first go, take it apart. Start over. This is where the stress relief element comes. You literally just pull it apart. All right. Now, I think I really, really did like the orange, and I'm going to use a lot of the traditional fall colors. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with the orange, and I'm going to use these muted colors to try my second go at this. So fun, so relaxing. And you just like play a little music, have a little beverage of your liking. I have an assortment of these gourds from Hobby Lobby. I really, really like the shape of this one, and the stem looks really natural. So I'm gonna pop that right in there, and I'm already liking the second iteration of this. And I want to mix these colors up. See this beautiful, like kind of golden pumpkin? I'm gonna mix that up. Have shades of orange. I like this a lot better. And the corn is here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I may just leave the corn out of this project. Wow, this is just, I like this a lot better, and it's not as busy. I am going to fill in with some of these boxwoods right here. Yeah, like that much better. Okay. And then you light her up. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and doesn't matter that these lights are going every which way. That's part of the appeal. There you go. Much more to my liking. Simple, easy, festive. And then you can decide, do I want to dress it up with a little bit of ribbon in the back? I think I might. So for this, I keep my ribbon handy. And I learned from Olivia and Ramon at home how to make a really easy ball bows. Right now, if you can get them at dollar store, they have these great ribbons, and they're $1. They're 9-foot rolls, and then you just kind of decide what patterns you like. I'm really liking this plaid. They have this cute little farmhouse truck with the pumpkins in it, and then you just kind of put together the ribbon that you like as you like it. I like these two together. Bow making was something that used to scare me a lot, but I spent a lot of time studying Olivia's techniques, and I kind of melded her technique for bow making with what I learned from Ramon at home, and made this, I don't know, this technique that works for me, that's easy for me. So basically, you leave a tail, and the tails don't have to be the same length. So you start with the tail, and then you gather your ribbon and pinch it in the middle, and you want to leave I would say, I don't know, 4 to 5 inch loop. And then you do the same thing with the other type of ribbon. And I always like to mix 2 different styles of ribbon that kind of coordinate with each other, and you pinch it. And it's always best to work with wired ribbon because it's very forgiving, especially if you are new to bow making like I am. And then you go back for a second pass, and you pinch in the middle and just kind of eyeball it to make sure that your loops are looking about the same length. Go back for a 3rd pass, pinch in the middle. Everything's going to be pinched together in the center. And then you do the same thing with your other bow, other type of ribbon. And then you just pull it if it's looking like it's not the same length, and pinch in the center. So you make a loop and you pinch, but when you, make sure that when you pinch it in the center, you're turning the ribbon so that the print or pattern faces up. When you're working with a ribbon that doesn't have a pattern, it's much easier, obviously. And you're gonna make your final loop. I want 2 of the brown plaid and 2 of the fall encouraging text, I guess. All right, and then I make sure I have the tails out. And then you just take a pipe cleaner and you secure the whole bunch in the center, like this, and twist tight. Now, this looks like a hot mess right now, but because the bows are made with wired ribbon, they're really forgiving. And what I like to do is, well, what all of the floral designers will suggest is that you spend a little time fluffing your bows out. And this is fun. And you can just fluff to your heart's content until you get it looking like how you want it. Once you have your ribbon fluffed to your liking, you always want to remember to dovetail your ends. This is a little trick that all of the designers will suggest because it cleans up your work and it makes it look more, they will say high end. I don't know, I just like the way it looks. So to do that, you fold the ribbon and you cut away and you make this little V, like a dove's tail. I guess a dove's tail looks like that, I don't know. But voila. And you can play around with this as much as you want. This is fine. And because it's wired, you can also bend the tails a little bit. And then you just pop it into the back of your truck. And I know this is a little over the top, but it brings me joy. So you can make your ribbons less over the top. I like it like that though. And she will drive away with her pumpkins and back it up. I have to say that. And then you can put it on your coffee table with a cute little sign like this that says "Hello Pumpkin," or excuse the glitter there. This other idea that I had, they have these little hay bales at Hobby Lobby right now, and I'm sure they're gonna make a little bit of a mess, but it's probably gonna be worth it for the fall fun of it. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna be messy, but that's okay. That's why we dust and vacuum. You can put a little hay bale on the table. Right now the truck is on risers just for display, but you can do a little something like this, and then even like make a little arrangement of pumpkins down below, and that can go on your coffee table. Voila. So easy, so fun, and not a commitment in terms of buying a piece of decor and then having to store it and put it away. That was the other thing I liked. This is a pretty sizable little truck, so anytime you can buy a big piece of decor and make it go for a long time, do it. I hope you enjoyed your time in Letty's Corner. I'm excited for you to join me again. If you like this video, if you enjoyed what tips and tricks we had, please give this video a like and subscribe. Hit the notification button to be notified of any videos that I upload next.